Well, hello everyone, or more to the point, hello divine masculines. Okay, today we are doing a twin. Oh, I ain't even told you what channel you're watching. You know what channel you're watching. You click the link. But just in case you just randomly hit a pretty picture on your suggested page, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back if you are a regular viewer. Today we are doing the penultimate read of the first full moon in Capricorn twin flame soul cycles I was doing, and this will be divine masculine with a divine masculine. In this particular case, and for the concept of this read, we're going to assume that you watching this video is a awoken divine masculine and you're operating with an asleep divine masculine, or an unaware divine masculine, or a completely aware of the situation divine masculine and denying it. Okay, all that being said, no special card in the all sign overview for this because there was not one. So we're just going to plow straight in with it. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. Or you get a bash on the head like this or like this. Okay, if you know what that's from, drop it in the comments. Okay, I know what that's from. We've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and we have got the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is someone who's not been portraying themselves, not being true to their own feelings, maybe a bit of a liar. If you want to go down some really extreme routes over there, it's a witch. But I don't do that sort of stuff. I don't do astrology either, so I'm not going to shout out at some sort of fire sign. But it is someone who's not being true to themselves, maybe been lying about a situation, maybe been lying about how they feel about you, maybe you've been lying about how you feel about them. Yeah, maybe you've kind of woken up to the fact that maybe they're not a divine masculine or feminine. Maybe you've woken up that may not even be a twin flame. Maybe you found someone else. With the Page of Pentacles, with that cut, it's also saying that someone's coming in for an apology, perhaps to tell you why things went wrong, to apologise for running. Maybe you're going to go to them with an apology and say, I'm apologise that I ever went into your life, blah, 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 whatever it may be. The way we'll do the energies, though, for this read is exactly the same as what we were doing with the other reads for this particular twin flame soul cycle. What they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they would like to do about the situation, what is blocking them. It is the only difference. It was the same as all the other ones, but normally that would be what they were most likely to do. And just there is the energy for you, the advice for you from the universe, which came from the bottom of the deck. Okay, so what they are thinking that it's over. Okay, maybe you have been putting back your energies. There's a reason I said at the beginning that maybe you're woken up to the situation that maybe they're not your divine masculine or your divine feminine, and maybe not even a twin flame soul, because that is, well, recognition from that. They're not feeling your energy nowhere near as much as they used to, and they think it's dead. They think it's done. Now, with the tree growing, the other side of the death card, and I will just clarify this in a slightly different way. Okay, so it's kind of be like what they are thinking and feeling, but we're going to see what has died and what is being reborn in its place. Okay, so that could be the fact that they're now thinking, well, I can get on with my life. I'm not feeling that tug towards you anymore, the viewer. Or it could be the fact that they're trying to nurture what was there, the energies they did have. Well, a card flew out and landed on the floor, and I'm going to take that as the past energy, and that is going to be the future energy. Okay. So their defensiveness is the thing that has come to an end. Okay. They are no longer being defensive about the feelings they have for you, about the whole twin flame soul cycle thing. Maybe they're actually starting to embrace the fact that there is love at first sight, and there is divine couplings and things like that. Maybe they've met someone who they believe is their twin flame. Okay, we are going to have a look at what came out with the Fool, though. Okay, so what's coming in its place is a new beginning, a new cycle, if you will. Now, this new cycle could be absolutely anything. Okay, their new cycle, they're going with their intuition. Okay, there's death again in reverse this time. Okay, we got the Six of Swords in reverse, and we have got the Death in reverse. As I said, maybe some of them are feeling the loss of your energies and they are trying to rekindle it somehow. Maybe they're thinking back on old happy times with you. Maybe they're thinking, well, yeah, I brought a lot of baggage into this. And maybe they're dropping their old ways, dropping their old trappings of life, so they can have a fresh start. Because this is coming after death. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're feeling they realize maybe that they were the ones who ended it, and now they want to put it right. Maybe they want to come and take the swords out. The Six of Swords in reverse. They're thinking that perhaps my trappings, my burdens, my life baggage I have is the thing that held me back. It was the thing what was slowing that boat down. So they're chucking it all out. It comes after this Death in reverse. And the Death in reverse, it's pretty much the same as the Death upright, but it's more of all the negative emotions and things. So maybe they're a little bit angry. Maybe they're like sort of realizing all the things which are like held them back in this cycle in the first place. And they're like getting rid of it in a bit of a nasty way, bringing things to a painful ending. Okay. The High Priestess, yeah, it's their intuition. They're finally waking up to what's inside. They're finally waking up to what this card here is all talking about. Okay. Now, this is the crossing card for that Nine of Wands. I don't expect it to happen like this way so neatly for me every time I do something like this. I think it is a separate crossing card for both. The reason they're bringing that defensive wall down is because they no longer want to be left out in the cold. This particular depiction of the Five of Pentacles, did I call it the Five of Wands? I can't remember. The Five of Pentacles, it shows a snowy landscape. They're out in the cold. They're also worried about the possibility of those 5 arrows falling on them, even though the chances of them falling on that little guy is pretty slim. And there's still that worry about it. But this is in reverse. They want to come in from the cold. And they're not worried. They're not worried about what other people might think. They're not worried about the unexpected. They're kind of going with that intuition here. Well, what will be, will be. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. If I keep rolling around in a snowy field, trying to avoid arrows which might never hit me, I'm going to get nowhere fast, other than maybe hit by an arrow. Okay. What's crossing this? The Wheel of Fortune in the upright. It's time. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is literally, it keeps rolling on. It says it here, it's a new cycle. The Fool, it's a big new cycle. Maybe they finally learned their lesson and they're moving on to the next cycle. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune would be suggesting that in a strong way. They are moving on to the next cycle, whatever a cycle means. Cycle. This is the first time I've ever noticed a random hand in this card. It's not actually a random hand. I do believe it's meant to be part of the tree root or tree limit. I just noticed. In fact, it's a whole random person in there. It's like a ghost. You see, you got the hand there, you got the head there, you got the body just here. And it's freaky as first time I've ever, and now they sort of kind of, at first when I saw that, they were sort of had their back to me pointing away, but now they're sort of they're facing me and pointing towards me. But anyway, I think that might be a message for me and not you lot. But if it is a message for you lot, you take it how you resonate with it. Okay, so we'll leave all that lot out there. Because that's what came out for that particular part of the read. So that's kind of like what's going on in their thinking. Okay, now I'll put these back together. That was in reverse, wasn't it? So that wants to go that way. And we'll have a look at what they're feeling. Okay, so this is like their 5D energy, what they're feeling in their soul. The Three of Pentacles, okay? Now, the Three of Pentacles, this is a reading for you about them. So it's where they want to work with you on something, okay? But it might be they just want to work on something new. Okay, maybe that lack of your energy in there is leaving a void which they're trying to fill with new ideas, new things, wanting to work with new people on new projects and new enterprises. Okay, we've got the Chariot in reverse and the Nine of Cups in the upright. The Chariot is in reverse. It's telling us that in their soul they're a bit stalled. It's like that emptiness I talked about, you withdrawing your energies from them, or possibly maybe you're not withdrawing your energies, but there's a block in this energy for some reason. Maybe the universe has put the block in here to try to see if absence will make the heart grow fonder. And it stalled them. It's like they were moving forward, and now it's like, oh, something's changed, something's missing. And they're probably starting to try to assess in there. So what is it? What's gone? What's happened? You know, sometimes when you leave the house and you're walking towards your car or the bus stop or whatever you happen to be going towards, and you tap yourself down because you've got this uneasy feeling that you've forgotten something. You check your wallet's in your back pocket, or your purse is in your handbag, whatever it may be. You've got your keys or your money for the bus fare. If you smoke, you got your cigarettes, you got your lighter. If you got your phone, you're there texting a friend. But there's still that niggling something. I've forgotten something. For me, it's normally a belt. Okay, I feel naked if I haven't got a belt on. Okay, but strangely enough, quite recently, I haven't bothered with one. It's almost like it. Yeah. Told you that might have been a message for me. That Wheel of Fortune, that phantom person in the middle of a card. The Nine of Cups is the minor arcana of the star. Okay, and so it's suggesting that in their soul they've had some tower moment, and that could be the sudden lack of your energy. Okay, and they just haven't quite assessed what this tower moment is. And emotional fulfillment is the other thing that the Nine of Cups represents. In their soul, I actually feel that was an emotional fulfillment. It's not at the moment. It's the echo. It's the echo or the spectre of an emotional fulfillment, and it hasn't quite clicked yet that wait a minute, I'm not. Okay, we got a Magician in reverse crossing this as well, which is telling us that in their soul they're still not ready. Okay, yes, their soul acknowledges you as a twin flame, but their soul is not ready to embark on that journey yet. And it could be why the Chariot's in reverse as well. Maybe they're putting on the brakes. Okay, maybe they've actually managed to block out your energies. Okay, so underneath that is they're not ready to embark on the journey of the loss. You, okay, they're not ready to commit. Okay, because they're comfortable where they are. Still, now it hasn't quite filtered through to them yet. Yeah, think of it this way: when you have a really deep cut, I don't know if you have had really deep cuts, but if you get a really deep cut, it takes a few seconds for the blood to actually start to come out of it. Okay, and that's because basically it's such a deep injury that your body hasn't quite reacted to what's happened. Okay, so it's like oh, okay then, and that's where they are at the moment. It's happened. The tower's happened. The injury, if you want, has happened. Their body ain't quite caught up, or they, in this case, their soul hasn't quite caught up with the fact that it's happened. It knows something's happened, but ain't quite put its finger on what it is. And then there's the Ten of Cups. Okay, I'm emotion. I'm content. I'm happy. I'm sitting here because I'm in the Ten of Cups. I'm not in the Nine of Cups. I'm in the Ten of Cups. Yeah, I'm curious to see what's underneath that Ten of Cups, because I think after that, the realization that the Ten of Cups has actually dropped to a Nine of Cups. I'm missing a cup. Where's that cup gone? Okay. Oh, it's a soulmate. We've now dropped from 10 to 9 to 6. Yeah, and there's our fulfillment in life. And what's underneath that? It's the Page of Cups in reverse. A new love just is not there. Okay. Or a complete love is just not there. Now, do take those last few cards I showed with a grain of salt, okay? Because when you dig deeper, the further down in the bottom of a deck you dig, the more murky and misty it gets, okay? We're sort of talking a bit further in the future. It's a bit like trying to put a read in 10 years' time. Okay, so what actions they would like to take God, my speech is terrible today, isn't it? Almost like I'm 10 again. Right, what actions would they like to take on all this? They would like to seek out the truth. Okay, perhaps they're starting to, as I said up here, maybe they're starting to feel the connection. Maybe they're starting to understand the spiritual side of things. Maybe they're starting to embrace religion and spiritualness and the like. Okay, we got the Hangman in reverse, and we have got the Knight of Swords. in reverse. So they're looking for the truth. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, it's kind of saying they're focused. Normally, the hangman is someone who's hanging about looking at things from a different perspective. In this particular case, it's like, I'm ready to go and I'm focused. I'm focused on what this needs to be. Okay, I'm not distracted by looking at things from a different point of view. I've already done that part of it. I'm now ready to go. Because the hangman is now in the upright, obviously. He's not hanging anymore. Although they're very windy underneath him because his hair's blowing up. And with that Page of Swords in reverse, it's telling us that it's telling us that they won't be disappointed with the truth. Okay, whatever the truth is, they're going to kind of like accept it. And I don't know, maybe take a leaf out of your book and say, well, it is what it is. Let's work with it now. Okay, can't do much about how it got here and why it's like that, but that is it. Let's deal with it. Okay, crossing this is the sun. Happiness, joy, contentment. Okay, it's kind of like that's what they're seeking. That's the truth they're looking for. What is the truth of happiness? What is the truth of joy? What is the truth of contentment? Yeah, perhaps this person, the Queen of Wands, is someone who's quite big into retail therapy, and that came out in the Cup cards. Well, just perhaps that's also someone else who's quite big into retail therapy. That leads to like the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, but anyway, it's kind of like realizing that, well, I've bought myself my big smart scar. I'm still not feeling content. I've got myself my big smart house, and I'm not feeling happy. I've found someone who's super sexy and attractive and makes me laugh and makes me go, ah, at the end and all that stuff, but I'm still not fully fulfilled. I still feel empty inside afterwards. They're looking for what makes me feel buzzing. Okay, so let's have a look at what is blocking them to actually come towards you. Jesus, yeah, well, ain't that a surprise? They've been overthinking everything, okay? And they've been trapped in one way of thinking as well. The Eight of Swords is like burying your head in the sand. No, that can't be a twin flame soulmate divine connection, because, well, I don't believe in it. That stuff is bullshit and it's not real. Okay, that's what that Eight of Swords is kind of saying. So basically, they keep thinking their way out of this. Okay, every time that, for whatever reason, the universe, their soul, your energies, their energies, the energies of the moon and Jupiter and everything else all get together to conspire to make something magical happen, they manage to think their way out of it. Okay, and there's this big... Sometimes, maybe I have lost a few viewers out of you lot who used to watch, and I'm now talking to ghosts again, spectres, that bloody imaginary person I found in that Ten of Pentacles. It wasn't the Ten of Pentacles, it was the Wheel of Fortune. That's going to make me look at the Ten of Pentacles and see if I can find an imaginary person in that one as well now. But yeah, it's... where was I going? Yeah, maybe some of these people that I'm not talking to because they're not watching me anymore have actually found something just as good. Okay, because with all the energies conspiring to get you and them together, which they managed to think their way out of, well, the universe has gone, well, I'll have that anyway. Congratulations, see you later. Okay, but obviously you have your own free will. They have their own free will. They are exercising it big style there. I'm going to think my way out of all these situations. You have your free will. You're still sitting, waiting and watching, hoping that this person comes towards you at some point. Okay, because you don't just watch my tarot reads. I know this. You watch other people's tarot reads, and all those other people treat you as a divine feminine in a soulmate cycle, twin flame cycle. Yeah, I'm sure they're aware that there could be other options involved, but yeah, for their reads, for their channel, it's we'll just deal with that. Okay, and you've been believing that you are that. Maybe you're not. Okay, let's see what is clarifying all this, shall we? There you go. Look, the Queen the Queen of and the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Oh, Jesus. It's almost an Empress in reverse. It is an Empress in reverse. It's a Divine Masculine. I've nearly called it every Queen in reverse. It's the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay? And so what's blocking them is there is no communication, okay? There is no heartfelt communication. There is no open and honest communication. There is the feelings of love, but the feelings of love are being denied as she's in reverse, or she is just not willing to give that love to you for some reason. Okay, maybe it's something you said or something you've done. Okay, and even if you never met this person, well, you've got social media. You're watching social media right now. I'm sure you have more than just this. And there's maybe some post you put up. Maybe you said you don't like people with dark hair and they have dark hair. It could be something that simple. But there is just this big refusal to actually look at the prospect of this being a divinely led love. It's almost like they exercise their free will too much. It's no, that is impossible. It's my choices. And I might feel this way, but I'm choosing not to do anything about it. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well, it's exactly the same energy. It's like I'm refusing to actually start this journey. Okay? It might take forever to get to the end of it. It might take forever just to get off the first page of the book. But I'm refusing to even open the book and read that first page. Okay? Crossing this is Temperance. Yes, even more refusal. I'm getting that kind of stubbornness, big-headedness, arrogance. Okay? It's been a long time. For some of you, this has been a very long time. For others of you, it is starting to feel like it's been a long time. And this is why Temperance. Temperance is telling me two things here. It's telling me it's just not the time. They're not quite ready yet, okay? This Fool here may very possibly be them resitting a lesson they should have learned a long time ago, okay? But the Temperance is also telling us that they are patient. They are willing to wait, okay? This is the blockage. I'm willing to wait. Maybe they're waiting for you to come to them. I'm going to advise against that. Right, the Nine of Swords in the upright for advice to you from the universe. And this is literally talking about don't get in your own head about this. Don't overanalyze this. Don't think that it has to be done. Okay, we got the Five of Cups there. Don't worry, don't overanalyze the loss of it all. The loss, the sorrow. There's 3 cups down there. That could be 3 years, 3 months, 3 decades. It could be 3 people you went through before you found this person. Okay, don't regret those losses. Don't over analyze those losses. Each one of those relationships, each one of those years, days, months, all that was all totally individual things. Okay, you can never have the same thing twice. It is just an impossibility. Okay, just exactly the same as you can never have anything perfect. There's always something, even if it's my skewly different, my skewly, if I just made up a new word, my cutely, oh, I don't know, you know what I mean. Yeah, there's no point worrying over them. They're gone. It's in the past. You're never going to get it back. But you have got 2 cups there. 2 more chances. 2 more things you haven't tried yet. Okay? The 2 cups from the tarot deck. Yeah? The twin flame soul connection, the deep soulmate connection, a soul connection, a coming together of energies at the very basics. Okay? Let's see what else the universe has to have for you. A tower in reverse. Okay, yeah, so all this overanalyzing, it will create a tower for you. It will change your life in a dramatic way, but the tower is in reverse, and I know there's some tarot readers out there what say if the tower's in reverse, that is absolutely devastating and you're probably never going to walk again. But there's other tarot readers, or me, I don't know if there are other, I don't think I've heard many tarot readers talk about the tower in reverse, but in my workings with tarot, the tarot in reverse has always struck me as an avoidable tarot. No, An avoidable tower. Did I say the tarot in reverse? Oh my god, this read is just shocking. I might actually have to listen back to this. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, the tower in reverse is an avoidable tower. I nearly said it again. It's avoidable tarots. Avoid tarots. I can't believe I'm telling people watching my tarot reading to avoid tarots. It's kind of what the universe is saying. Have a break from tarots, okay? It's confusing you. It's making you anxious. You're starting to get like scratchy, like a someone who's got an addiction, waiting for the next tarot reading to come out. Okay, take a break from tarots. That's what this tower in reverse is. Take a break from tarots. It could be a tower aimed at me because I'm literally telling people who watch my channel to not watch my channel. But take a break from tarots. Just a week, however long you feel you need. It don't rule your life. Okay, it's a tower in reverse, which means it's an avoidable tower. You can see it coming. You can take evasive action around it, but you might not be able to if you are over analyzing everything else and worrying about everything else. Okay, and there is the Emperor, the last thing coming out in this little bit, apart from the crossing card, which is telling us that, well, it's the divine masculine. Okay, stop over analyzing the divine masculine. Stop trying to second guess the divine masculine. Stop trying to think what the divine masculine might be thinking about doing. All this is going to create a tower which you can avoid if you're not too busy pretending to be them. Stop pretending to be them. Stop putting yourself in their shoes. Stop telling the universe when you're manifesting things they have to say to you, things they have to do for you, because that would be taking their free will away from them, and the universe won't do that. Maybe some of this blockage is created by you, and I think I said that earlier on as well. Okay, what's crossing this is the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Now, the Two of Pentacles to me from this deck is always the crossover point of a Wheel of Fortune. I don't see a person in this particular card, but I see a skull. Okay, an upside down skull. Look, just here. Yeah, just pause it, take a screenshot, zoom in. Probably you won't be able to get a screenshot if you pause it because there's a big pause button sign in the way of it. But anyway, yeah, it's the crossover point. It's where the energies are changing. That's where we currently are. They're changing. You're changing. All the energies are changing. I mean, I'm putting this on the first day of Leo, so the energies have literally just changed from Cancer to Leo. Okay, everything is changing, but we still have both energies in play. You've heard of Leo cuspers and Cancer cuspers. Well, there you go. Both energies are still in play. The new moons and full moons, they have an overlapping period of about 3 days either side. Yeah, God, Jesus, don't even go on spring equinoxes and winter solstices and the like, because they can go on for months and months before and after the energy kicks in, gradually getting more and more intense until that like pinnacle, and then it gradually decreases off. So we're in that cross. We're right there. We're right in the middle. Yeah, we're still in the red, the no-go. Yeah, stop energy, and the orange amber light is on as well. Yeah, which is telling you to get ready. Things are going to start moving forward soon. That Chariot is going to flip. The realization will kick in. Yeah, the blood from that cut will start to well and then pour down their arm, leg, wherever they happen to receive that cut. I'm not saying that your person has received a cut. Chances are probably paper cut, work, something. But yeah, that is the end of it. And there you go. We got a Two of Swords after that. Yeah, it's all about choices. And the Sun after that. What's after that? Oh look, our nine of Pentacles again. Yeah, winning the jackpot, winning it big, especially with the Sun there. The 10 of Wands in reverse. Dropping the burdens. That's advice to you. Okay, that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it did resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. You're probably not watching this and I am wasting my breath. But you can hit that thumbs down button if you want. I don't mind. I'm a big boy, but have the decency. Tell me why in the comments. If you did like this and you want to hit that thumbs up button as well, that is entirely up to you if you like this or not. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I strongly suggest you do so, because in the next couple of days I will be starting the second full moon in Capricorn readings, which are also twin flame soulmate readings, but this is literally going to be doing a past, present and future on both sides of the parties. Okay, until then, and until I catch you on one of my videos again, you all be good out there.